Welcome back, YouTube tribe. Barracuda6 here with yet another original content video you won't find anywhere else on YouTube. Today we're continuing with our reloading series, and we're going to cover the topic of how to extend the life of your dry tumbling media for reloading. With all the supply chain issues that have plagued us over the whole world last couple of years, dry tumbling media has really been no exception to supply disruption. I mentioned this technique on a couple of forums that I belong to, and it kind of struck me as odd that no one had ever seen or heard this before, especially since I picked it up from somewhere. Couldn't tell you where. But let's just dive right in. Today I give you the humble dryer sheet. Before you go raiding the laundry room or head to the dollar store and clear off the shelves, I want to preface the fact that these are very, very well used dryer sheets. And they've been run through the wash multiple times, or the dryer anyway. I'll show you what I mean with this high texture and loft here. Now this is a brand new dryer sheet. See how opaque it is. This is one that has been run through 4 times. Let's see if I can get this to focus here. You can kind of see all the bumps and ridges in the high loft that's on there. It's pretty translucent. You can see kind of right through it, and that's kind of the concept behind this, is that we want to get all of the fabric softener off of this stuff, because you don't want that getting on your brass. Also, when you feel it, it doesn't feel oily or slick as the fresh ones do, and that's what we want. So what I do is I put it in the dryer, and when the cycle is done I take it out, and then I snip off a corner, and it goes right back in with the next load, and I snip off another corner when that comes out, and so on and so forth. I found that typically doing that 4 times is enough to get everything out, no matter what brand it is. Now the dollar store specials, sometimes you only have to run those through once before they're completely run out of softener and chemicals, but even the high-end name brand ones, I found that 4 times is about all you need. So after you have run this through 4 times, it's now ready to get put into your tumbler, and all we're going to do is simply cut it into 3 strips. The orientation really doesn't matter, but I found the long strips tend to work a little bit better in the tumbler. Let me show you what that looks like. Okay, we have our tumbler media all set up, ready to go. We have our dryer sheet cut into strips, and I simply just lay them in there. Then I'm going to pour my brass directly on top of it. And then tumble as you normally do. I'll get this going, and I'll bring you right back when we're ready. As you can see, the brass itself is tumbling, but then also the dryer sheet is being wrapped around the brass and moved through the media as it tumbles. Okay, our media has been tumbling for about an hour now, and I want to show you what all this stuff looks like here. So what you'll notice here is that the brass is clean. It's on par with what it normally is when you tumble it. But look how black these are. So as the brass is tumbling, the media is scrubbing the brass, and the dryer sheets are cleaning the media. So after I'm done tumbling, I just throw those right in the trash, and then next time I load it up, throw in 3 more sheets or strips. You can use full dryer sheets, but they tend to get wrapped around things, so cutting them into strips works out extremely well. One of the things to note too is that despite getting tumbling for that time, it's not any darker than it was before. So the dryer sheets are actually pulling the crud out. And by comparison, you can see that it is a lot darker than brand new media, which is this stuff here. What I didn't tell you is that this stuff is 5 years old. That's 5-year-old tumbling media. Just by adding in those dryer strips and cleaning the media, that extended it. I was typically buying media every year. This is now year 5. Now granted, a year and a half of that, there wasn't much shooting going on with the whole COVID thing, but 5 years is not an insignificant increase. And if I were to take this brass out and just run dryer sheets through it, it would clean it even more. So it would brighten this up and take more crud out of there, which I'm probably going to do after this anyway. But that's it. That's my tip for you for extending the life of your tumbling media. Hope that helps. Feel free to take a look at the other videos in the Reloading series. Take care, God bless, and stay tuned for the next video. We'll see you then.